But here's an annoying dilemma, by the way, with this game. This game's HDR is quite fucking cursed. It's actually one of the most cursed things I have seen. And I thought Glare Obscurus was bad, but Glare Obscurus compared to this one is actually an improvement, and quite a noticeable one too. Like, this one is definitely worse. Now, you might be asking, why is this game's HDR this much worse? Also, where do I have the mouse? Like, sure, the mouse is like, oh right, I have this stupid... Well, actually, I'm still explaining like technological things. I need to take that away. I usually have that for like... what is it, like... Not debugging, like, you know, testing purposes. I have the DLSS indicator on, but I'm just, you know, off stream, just doing shit. So, I actually was able to... I was actually able to improve quite a few things in this game. Number one thing, as you might be able to notice, if I move, I actually move faster than the normal character speed. I downloaded a mod that allows you to completely configure or, you know, change yourself what normal jogging speed, walking speed, and sprinting speed WUCHANG has in this game. I downloaded that, and I set different numbers. The normal unit, I think it's measured in units, in, I don't know, some Unreal Engine, like engine units or something. It's 350, I think, normally, is your normal, like, jogging speed, so this speed. It's 350 units per, like, second, or, I don't know, like, game engine tick or something like that. I changed it from 350 to 390, I think. Or no, 385 was it? Yeah, I think it's 385. So I added 35 on top of it, and it's like literally, like now it's like literally perfect, pretty much. Like this is the jogging speed that this game should have. I always felt like it's too slow, and now it's fast enough where, like, say, if I like stop running here for a moment, I don't immediately feel like I have to instant dash spam, because I'm just moving like so ridiculously like slowly that it pisses me off. And when I do like turns like this, I can just like normally walk here. I don't have to like, you know, be like here, then dash and then go down, because I move just about fast enough. I can go from like, you know, this right here, and I can just go here, and it feels like it's the right amount of speed, you know, on the character just jogging around, you know. And also I changed the sprinting speed by also the exact, well, actually not the exact same amount. I went by a percentage increase on both. So because the sprinting speed is already higher, I think it's 550. I added, I believe, was it 15% running and jogging speed on both. So because the number is obviously higher, the percentage is also higher. I think I ended up with like 612 or something like that. So the sprinting speed is also a bit faster, and as you can see, it's about the same sprinting speed now as something like Bloodborne has in it. Like this sprinting speed feels nice, super nice. And also there's some rather unfortunate things that this mod also has in it that I cannot do anything about. First of all, because of how this logic mod overrides the controls, you cannot move the character with keyboard anymore. If I try to move the character with keyboard, all she does is this. I mean, you can spin in place very funnily. That's something you can do, like this. But she won't take a step on keyboard on a keyboard and mouse. So it's only for controller. So if you want to use this mod with keyboard and mouse, no can do. You have to just take it off. Secondly, I'm able to use all consumables as well as swap weapons without the game artificially slowing WUCHANG down. Now this is actually a curse and a blessing. I immediately thought when I used this and I saw this, because normally, like, you know, without this mod, if you like swap your weapons or heal, your character model or WUCHANG, she would like stop and do a slow walk animation. So I swap a weapon, she slow walks like this, and then you get to walk normally. It's like this, and then you walk normally. Swap, slow, and then you move normally. But you know, you get what I mean. Like this is what it would normally be like, roughly like that. But with this mod, you just, you know, you can just walk the same exact speed, or you can even sprint and swap weapons like this on the fly. Now this would be like just a design decision like this here. Like AI limit, I'm pretty sure doesn't like... Yeah, AI limit, when you swap your weapons, it allows you to swap it without like slowing the player model down at all, you know? From sprint might perhaps too, if I remember correct. So this I can like more easily understand. But something like, you know, using consumables while being able to like jog like this and it doesn't slow your speed, or even sprinting and fucking healing doesn't, yeah, you know? Like that is wrong. But this mod makes this game, or the movement in this game, feel so much fucking better that I'm willing to take those like OP like blessings that it artificially also creates because of how nice this feels to use otherwise. Particularly the fact that she does not slow down when you move the weapons. This feels amazing in combat. Like, you're able to like attack and then you like dash. You can move normally for a moment. Like, you can like get like to the enemy's side, or like maybe slightly like behind them exactly if you move correct, while swapping a weapon and then attacking immediately when, you know, the enemy has like missed their attack from you or something, you know? Like, it feels so nice in combat. Like, that's such a good like quality of life thing. So that's actually a very nice thing that I do like this a lot. But once again I said, like, being able to heal while like sprinting and being able to like, you know, use all other kinds of like items, I bet, that don't like slow your or stop your character move down immediately or entirely. Like throwables, for example. Like all throwables in this game that I have found so far, they actually stop your movement entirely. So like if I throw a knife here, she just still stops down like that. Like, it doesn't change this one bit because it's an animation that locks you down entirely. So this is all gonna be still exactly the same. And also, I was today years old when I found out that if you hold down the button that uses the consumable, it opens up the same kind of menu that your magic spell has in it. So you can swap your magic spell with a button like this. Like on the bottom left, you can see the magic spell swapping next to the weapon that I have. So it cycles through them like in something like, you know, From Software's like Souls-like games, which is something that they took straight from, you know, From Software games, obviously, like everything else. But then also, if you hold down the magic button, you can just cast a spell by just pressing R1, R2, L1, L2. This is the reason as to why there is only 4 spell slots in this game, as well as 4 consumable slots. Because they wanted like perfect continuity with this like button scheme, you know? Like, I was very confused when I only saw like 4 consumable slots, which, by the way, this is the... Did AI Limit actually have less buttons? No, I think even AI Limit had maybe... AI Limit had either 4 or a bit more than 4, like, consumable slots, I think. But yeah, this is definitely one of those Souls-like that has, like, the least amount of, like, active consumable slots that you don't have to, like, hard swap from the inventory, you know? And speaking of hard swapping, something that is, you know, just a habit at this point, because of how many of these games I've played, healing items are typically in all of these Souls-like games, they are typically like very high on the inventory list. So I've gotten extremely used to that. You saw me also do this, like, it's literally just video game logic with experience, you know? Healing items are usually like higher up, at least on Souls-like games it is. So this item, for example, restores some HP, small amount of HP, fully restores HP, Divine Blessing kind of, except this, it does not get rid of status effects, I guess. Large amount of HP over time for a certain duration, Elizabeth Mushroom basically. Continues to restore health over time for a certain duration, yada yada, stamina, like reduction things, or, you know. So, like, you know, I have, like, these active, like, damage throwables as well as my basic healing flask. So I just go to the inventory if I want to heal with something else, and then I just take a few, like, D-pad steps, you know, bottom right or something, and then I just use the healing items. Or the stamina items. It's not, like, that annoying to do, and, you know, you can do it pretty damn fast. Anything else stupid that I found out? Yeah, something I actually found out accidentally when I was testing shadows in this game, because shadow resolution looks... Oh god. I think I have it actually maxed in here right now. I'm not gonna change the setting because it changes the performance too, but... Or the instability of the performance. It's on extreme. So even on the highest shadow setting, it flickers, like her hair shadow flickers on her body, for example. But yeah, this is a weird thing. Look at what the hell is on her chest and on her breast. I was like, what the hell is this? You know? And then I found out after a moment of thinking, because it's not part of the outfit, she's chronically sweaty. Yeah. The devs are just extremely sneaky with that, I think. Definitely not insinuating anything, of course. Or, I don't know. Anything else before I restart the game, because I need to get rid of this DLSS quality thing that we do not need to be single this time. Actually, I have 3 levels here I could spend. Oh, right, I figured out about these two, by the way, off stream. These axe masteries and just, you know, all of these masteries for your weapons, all these things do is they give pluses to your weapons. It's basically like weapon upgrades that you can always take off on the weapons. If you put a single rank, for example, on this axe upgrade, on this great axe upgrade, all of the great axes on your inventory are upgraded by the same amount, and you don't have to specifically upgrade a single weapon. The entire class of weapons that fits under this gets upgraded to the same amount. And you can, of course, always take off the upgrades by just simply doing this. And then you can buy it again with the cost of faint red feathers that you have. That also increases by a certain amount every time, you know, you level it up once. So now the next level would take 6 of these, and I don't have enough, so I can't level again. So it's 2, 4, and 6. That seems to be what it's every time. Both of these sides have 1. So this would be like all the way to like +6 already on this weapon, for example. But yeah, that's actually kind of a nifty system there to fix the problem of like, you know, having to like commit to like leveling like a single weapon in most Souls-like games. Like this is, to my understanding, in a Souls-like game that has several different weapon types and several very unique weapons entirely, this is the only Souls-like game that does the leveling up system on the weapon like this. Games like Sekiro, for example, don't count because you only have one weapon, you know? You only have Sekiro's Kusabi Maru the entire game, and you just level up a single weapon, but that doesn't count, you know? You just increase your attack power. But that's not the same thing here because, you know, you don't have like a collection of weapons that you can swap and have different movesets and stuff, you know? That you can just find on the overworld while you play the game, you know? So that doesn't count. Like, this is the only system that I can think of from the games I have played, at least. Well, Souls-like games anyway, that does the leveling up system on the weapons like this. Which is what I thought was pretty damn neat, actually. It's a very cool feature.